Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me. This is TJ's Maths and Further Maths Adventures. If you're coming across this channel for the first time, thank you for joining me. The returning viewers, I really appreciate you for your support. In today's presentation, we continue with our solutions to Senior School Certificate Examination, NECO 2024. This is part 2, uh, paper 2. The part 2 is the optional part. This is question 7a and 7b with us. Please, let's look at how we can solve this together. Question 7a reads, solve the equation 19 upon 12 minus 3 upon 4 into x minus 4, bracket close, equal 5 upon 6. Question B, 7b reads, the cost of transportation is partly constant and partly varies as the distance covered. The cost is 1,250 when 220 kilometers is covered and 1,345 when 300 kilometers is covered. If the distance between Lagos and Kaduna is 982 kilometers, we are asked to find the cost of transportation between the two states. First thing to do is to identify this question 7a is from which topic. Of course, this is from equation involving fractions. Question B, of course, is from variation. This is what we call partial variation. We have 4 types of variation. We have direct variation, inverse variation, joint variation, and partial variation. This is partial variation. Let's look at how we can handle this together. Okay, let's write down the solution. That's solution to A. We have 19 upon 12 minus 3 upon 4 into x minus 4 equal 5 upon 6. First thing to do to clear this fraction, we have to find the LCM of our denominator. Very important. Here we have 12, we have 6, we have 4. Naturally, if there is no x minus 4, the LCM will be 12. The LCM of 12, 4, and 6 is 12. But since we have x minus 4, of course, the LCM here is nothing but the LCM of the numbers multiplied by the variable that are here, which is x minus 4 now. So LCM is 12 into x minus 4. This will be our LCM. The next step is to clear the fraction by multiplying through by the LCM. We pick each term here and multiply it by the LCM. So we have 12 into x minus 4 times 19 upon 12 minus the LCM 12 now into x minus 4 multiplied by 3 upon 4 into x minus 4. This will be equals to the LCM 12 into x minus 4 times 5 upon 6. So this is how to clear the fraction. So we can say 12 will divide 12, which is 1. We're left with 19 into x minus 4. This will be minus, this will divide this. Then we can as well say 4 here, 1, 4 here, 3. Then we'll be left with 3 times 3, that will be 9. This will be equals to 6 here, 1, 6 into 12 is 2. We can say 2 times 5, that's 10. This will be 10 into x minus 4. So you have to be careful when you are clearing the fraction. Okay, next we can clear the bracket now. After clearing the fraction, we clear the bracket. 19 times x, that will be 19x minus 19 times 4, that will be 76 minus 9. This will be equals to 10x minus 40 because 10 times 4 is 40. So the next thing to do is to collect like terms because solve the equation means solve for x. So we're looking for x. Okay, let's move here to find the value of x. So to do that, we collect like terms. I have 19x on the left. This will be 19x minus I have 10x on the right hand side. When you cross equal sign, it will be minus 10x. This will be equals to have minus 40 on the right. Then this is minus 76. That will be plus 76. This is minus 9. That will be plus 9. So 19x minus 10x, of course, will be left with 9x. Then we have minus 40 plus 76, then plus 9. I'll have 45. So at this point, we can divide both sides by the coefficient of x, and the coefficient of x is nothing but 9. So 9 divided 9 is, we're left with x, so therefore x will be equals to 9 into 9 is 1, 9 into 45 is 5. So the value of x is 5. And if you want to verify this, we can plug the value of x here. That will be 5 minus 4, which is 1. We'll be having 19 upon 12 minus 3 over 4. If we do that, we'll of course get 5 over 6. We'll definitely get it. But we can even check. If we want to use it, we can use our calculator to do that. Yes, if we want to check, there's what we call to check. Let's check whether it is true. What do we mean by that? To check whether the left hand side and the right hand side are the same. This will be 19 upon 12. I'm trying to check now. Minus 3, 5 minus that's 4, 3 over 4 is 3. Is 19 divided 12 minus 3 upon 4 equals to b. Let's find the LCM. This is 12. This is 19 minus, this is 3, 9. 19 minus 3, that's 10 upon 12. 2 here, 5, 2 here, 6. Truly, the value of x is 5. We're having 5 divided by 6 on the left, 5 divided by 6 on the right. Truly, the value of x is 5. This is how to check. But let's quickly move to question, that's B now. Solution to B. Let's interpret that B. The cost of transportation is partly constant and partly varies as the distance. Okay, so let's interpret it. The cost, that's C, is equals to, is partly means is equals to, partly constant as what? Partly constant as varies as the distance. So let's use D, capital D or small letter D. Let's use D. Uh, let's use partly constant. It means let's introduce a constant K or A. Let's use A. A plus, because the question is the cost of transportation. That's C is partly constant. It means equals to partly constant. Let the constant be A and plus partly varies as the distance. So let's use small letter G for distance. Then introduce another constant K. Or let's use B and A as the constant. So this is the interpretation. Let me write it here where A and B are what? Are constant. Very important to state this. Okay, so this is the interpretation. The cost of transportation, which is C now, is partly, is in mathematics is equals to partly constant, a constant A, and plus partly varies as the distance. That's partly varies as the distance. Then we have another constant here. So this is the interpretation. Then we can now use the information. The cost is what? First, the cost is 1,025. Let's substitute 1,205. That's the next point. Will be equals to the constant A plus. Next, the distance is what? 220. That will be 220 B. Let's call this equation 1. Next statement, 220 kilometer is covered, and when we have distance of 1,345, it will be equals to the constant A plus the cost rather. If we spend 1,345, we'll cover a distance of 300. That will be 300 B. This will be our equation 2. So we have to solve for A and B simultaneously. This is a simultaneous equation. Let me rearrange it. A plus 220 B will be equals to 1,025. Then A plus 300 B will be equals to 1,345. Can use elimination method. You can easily eliminate A. Let's subtract equation 2 from equation 1. This will go. Then 220 minus 300 We have minus 80b. This will be equals to 1025 minus 1345. That will be minus 320. Then let's divide both sides by minus 80 to find b. The constant b now divided by 80. That will be 4. The value of b is 4. So if b is 4, we can easily find the constant a as well. To find the constant a, let's use one of the equations. Let's say put a, or put b rather, equals to 4 into either equation 1 or equation 2. Let's say equation 1. Equation 1 is a plus 220b equal 1025. Anywhere we see b, we put 4. This will be a plus 220 into 4 will be equals to 1025. Okay, let's find a here now. Let me clean this small so that I can find a. To find a, let's clear this bracket. A plus 220 times 4, that will be 880 equal 1025. A now will be 1025 minus 880. So A will be 1025 minus 880. A will be 145. So this is the value of A. So let's find the formula connecting the cost of transportation and the distance d now. So to do that, we substitute the value of b and a into this mathematical representation. In place of c, we put c will be equals to a is 145 plus the distance d times 4. That will be 4d. So this is the relationship connecting the cost of the transportation and the distance covered. But that's not what we are looking for. The question says if the distance between Lagos and Kaduna is 982 kilometers, we are asked to find the cost. We are looking for C now, given that D is equals to 982. So we substitute. So the cost of transportation from Lagos to Kaduna will be C now, which is the cost will be 145 plus 4 into 982. So the cost of transportation from Lagos to Kaduna will be, we multiply 982 times 4. We have 145 plus 3,928, 3,928. We add the cost now will be plus 145. That will be 4,073 naira. So that will be the cost of transportation from Lagos to Kaduna. So this is the solution to B. Thank you for watching. Please do share this to your learned colleagues. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more interesting videos. In my next video, I will solve question 8, 9, God's willing. Thank you for watching.